a lot of times you cannot keep allowing your brain to control every single thing you do, because if you do that, you too much really, what would you do if you do that, you know? So don't, you know, allow your brain to control so many things, because sometimes your brain will try to control things and it won't end up well, you know? So don't allow your brain to control every single thing, and just, you know, sometimes it's just the best way to do is just take action. So my power queens, welcome back to my channel. Still trying to learn how to be consistent, like consistency, because I'm not good at that. I know a lot of y'all are not good at that, and that's totally fine. I'm not throwing any shots, y'all. It's totally okay. Gracias. But let me give y'all some tips on how to stay consistent and how to keep your, you know, how to keep your grinding, you know? So, you know, when you wake up in the morning, let's start with writing down what you want to do. It don't have to be perfect. Like, it can just be a couple things, like probably like cleaning your room, brushing your teeth, washing your, it can just be small things. It don't have to be these big, you know, these big humongous steps, y'all. It can be something small. So I would say that one, goal tracking is definitely good. So if you're like basically starting off with consistency, even if you're like bad at consistency, you're not good whatsoever, consistency is key, but it's hard to keep. Like, literally, like, it's like, how is it key? Like, we can't even find the house to the key. So why do we have the key for it if we don't have the house to the, it don't make sense. But okay, consistency is key. So when it comes up to like goal track, just write down, drop down a little goals you want to get done. Goals can be big or small. Big or small, it don't really matter. Like, basically be like, today I'm going to get up and not be on my phone for 10 minutes, an hour. Today I'm going to get up and I'm going to clean my room, you know. Goals can be so small. They don't have to be so big. They can be just very, very, very small, you know. So it's like, just keep that into going. I feel as if every single day you don't really have to do that. Like, every single day write it down a to-do list. That don't have to be every single day, but you do want to start, you know, allowing yourself to breathe instead of just going straight into a phone. Train your body and your brain to know that, okay, once I get up in the morning, I go do the things that's necessary to do, and not go straight to something that would be pleasure. Don't put, you know, TikTok over, you know, our real life things that we handle in real life. I want to, you know, make TikTok the goal. You know, TikTok is not a goal, you know, it's something that draws us pleasure and it get us satisfied right then and there. But we don't want to make that a goal. You have motivation with anything, but do you have discipline to keep that going for a while, you know? Because it's like, I feel as if it's like, discipline is hard to keep, ain't it? Like, discipline is really hard to keep. Like, it's hard to just stick to something and just stick to it. I feel as if discipline is only easy to keep when it comes up to something that satisfies us right then and there. Like, TikTok is for reference. That's basically discipline, if you want to be honest, because so many people get on their app every single day, wake up in the morning, go straight to TikTok and watch it for hours, and you do it every day, that you form habits. Your body is getting that, okay, we got to do this every single morning. So that's you being disciplined with it. So if you don't allow that to stop and cut the rope, it will never stop, you know. I feel like discipline only get easier when you start realizing and you stop thinking about it. Like, I feel like you gotta stop thinking about it so much. Like, if you just sit down, just keep thinking about it, you're like, okay, basically like cleaning your room for reference, and you be like, oh, I gotta clean everything in my room, and you just imagining how your room got so much clothes and stuff and so much unorganized things, to a point where you don't even want to do it anymore. You're like, no, I'm not gonna clean my room, I'll clean it another day. So you gotta stop thinking about it. You just gotta do it. Like, that's a lot of things. You just gotta go for the action. You just can't, because if you sit down and think about it, you get to a point where you want to get up and do it, because you will be so stuck on like, oh my, like, this is so much. If you think of reading a book, you're not gonna, when you think of it like a whole book, you're gonna think like, books got too many chapters, they got too many pages, too many words, and if you keep allowing yourself to think about it, you will never get up and read it. So stop thinking about things and just get up and do it, because once you just stop thinking about so much you gotta do and just do it, and then at the end you'll be like, that was actually easy, once, you know, I don't really overthink it and just think about reading a book. You just go in with a book that you love and just go in straight in for it, and then sooner as you're reading it, you know, you'll be able to be like, that was like easy, you know. Like, if you don't overthink things, if you stop overthinking a lot of things, it will be way much easier to do it, because it's so much easier to do things when you stop overthinking them. You have to have a control over situations and over things that you want to do, because a lot of times you cannot keep allowing your brain to control every single thing you do, because if you do that, you too much really, what would you do if you do that, you know? So don't, you know, allow your brain to control so many things, because sometimes your brain will try to control things and it won't end up well, you know? So don't allow your brain to control every single thing, and just, you know, sometimes it's just the best way to do is just take action. Because once you keep thinking about it, then you're gonna overthink it, and then it's gonna get way too much, and then it's gonna be way too much. Like, you know, you're gonna overthink it, then just go for it. Like, if you know you don't like doing something, but you know it's best to do, just go for it, you know? Just go for it. Because every single thing you do, you form habits. Habits are easily formed each and every day. You bring on bad habits and you bring on good habits. It's, you know, it's life, you know. You don't have to be, people are not perfect. You're going to have bad habits, and it's totally fine. You don't have to be like, oh my God, I got bad habits. You don't have to be like that. You're going to have bad habits one day in your, like, every single day in your life. Like, it's never going to be just like, you're never going to go a year or a couple months or even a week without having at least one bad habit. I'm going, like, at least one, you know? So gotta form them good habits. We got to get them habits forming. Like, screen time, we gotta put them phones down. Like, we're here, you know. Screen time is bad for a lot of people, including me. So now, but I'm getting out the form of it, you know. So my screen time is not as bad as it used to be. If you got 4 hours of screen time, 8 hours of screen time, babes, you don't even have to be so frustrated. All you gotta do, put the phone down, take a little break, go, you know, go do something extraordinary. Like, don't even, just do something that you think that is extraordinary, that you love to do, like drawing. You know, a lot of people love to clean, listen to some music, listen to a podcast, you know. Just do something that will get your focus off of, you know, screen time and so much on your phone, you know, because we don't want to allow the phone to, you know, consume us and take all of our energy, because sooner or later, is anybody gonna have energy for this world if we have phones in our face? Like, nobody's really gonna put energy into this world. Put the phones down and, you know, connect with nature, you know, because there's so many people, you know, on their phone 24 hours in a day, to a point where, are you even, you know, brainstorming any thoughts, you know? Because that's what humans supposed to do. We're supposed to brainstorm thoughts, and it's like, if you're not brainstorming a couple thoughts in a day, then that's not good, because you got too much screen time and you giving it all to that screen, you know? So babes, put that phone down and get up and, you know, run, do anything you want to do. At least it's not on that phone. Motivation is good too, you know. We gotta stick to the motivation, but we want to have mainly discipline instead of mainly motivation, because it's like, you can have motivation for anything. I said that already, but, you know, we're gonna need discipline for life, you know. Discipline is what hold us. Discipline is what get us to the end goal. Discipline get us far in life. So, you know, we gotta stick with that discipline. You know, it is hard to, like, keep going, but once you get the, you know, once you get the gist of the situation and the gist of the story, then you good. Like, you 100% good. But you're not gonna be perfect, right? It's like, you're not gonna be perfect when you do, like, if y'all do start something today, you're not gonna be perfect. So don't expect yourself to be perfect and be disciplined by today. No, discipline take a while. That's why it's, you know, called discipline. It take a while to get disciplined. So every single day, if you do it every single day, I promise you, you're going to be disciplined. You're going to start, you know, forming the habits, and then sooner or later, you're going to be disciplined. So even when, you know, I would say even when you feel tired, but it's like, sometimes I feel like it's two type of tires. You could feel tired in a way that your body is saying, like, I need some rest. That type of tired, get some rest. You don't continue working with that type of tired. Now, are you this type of tired where it's like, oh no, I just don't feel like doing it? That type of tired is not tired. That's laziness. Now, that type of tired where you need discipline on. The first tired, you don't need discipline on that one, because that's your body telling you need rest. But the second tired, babes, discipline that, because that is just laziness. You know, it's two different type of tires, I feel as if. So that's why I wanted to put that out there. But I love y'all so much, my power queens, and literally, y'all, by the end of this video, I want y'all to, you know, just do something fun. Like, you don't even have to do something that's productive. Just do something fun. Like, it can literally be anything. Like, anything. Like, you don't even have to be like cleaning your room, reading a book. You don't have to be none of that. That's productive. You don't even have to be that. It just got to be something that you love. Discipline yourself in the way you want to be disciplined. Don't allow other people to tell you, oh, this how you be disciplined, because this, you're the control over how to be disciplined. So you hold that. So discipline yourself in any other way, you know. So like I said, like, do anything. It don't even have to be productive. Just do anything that will get you off, you know, away from the phone. Just away from the phone. And I would say, then when it comes up to the productive part, do a little productive things so you can get in the move to, you know, start being more disciplined, start forming some more better habits. Okay, I love y'all so much, my power queens, and I can't wait to see y'all in my next video.
Have you ever been in love?
Abso-fucking-lutely.